Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and subscribers. This is Mahmoud Sheikh, and today I am going to start a new video on developing a sign up or a registration application using YII framework. Okay, so in this video I'm using the second version of YII. Okay, so this is our application, and we are going to discuss how to develop this kind of application where I have used different form elements. Okay, so here you can see I am having a text box, then email type of form element, and then password, mobile, and then radio buttons, drop downs, then text area, checkbox, okay, and then buttons. Okay, so in this form I have tried to take almost all form elements. Okay, so here for this video I have taken advanced package of YII. Okay, so your YII2 application comes up with two packages. One is basic package and second one is advanced package. Okay, so for this video I have taken advanced package. Okay, so I will tell you how you can download that advanced package. Okay, so when you download the advanced package and when you install advanced package of YII2, you can access you can use YII framework in two modes. Okay, one mode is front end and another one is back end. Okay, so front end is the mode where you can see your application. Okay, and the back end is the mode where you can log in, where you can perform some administrator kind of stuff with your front end. Okay, so now I am on my front end. Okay, so now if I want to go to back end, okay, then right now you can see I am on my back end. Okay, so now it's asking me to log in. Okay, so now for moving between front end and back end, you just have to type localhost / your project name / backend if you want to go to back end, otherwise type front end if you want to go to front end. Okay, and then web / index.php. okay, now I have not created any user right now. Okay, so if I go to my database, you can see I don't have any record present inside my database. Okay, so first we need to create one user. So let's go to front end. Okay, now this is the home page of our application, and now we are on our front end. Now let's sign up, let's register one user. Okay, so now let's username, put the username and then email and then password. Okay, and then mobile. Okay, it's just a dummy mobile number. Okay guys, so now let's click on gender, male. Okay, I will select country as India and then address. Okay, and then I will check on this checkbox, and now if I click on sign up, you can see I have redirected to my home page where it's showing me to log out if I want to log out. Okay, so that means I am logged in now. Okay, so if I go to table and if I refresh the table, you can see the record gets saved inside the database where it has stored the password, mobile, username, and an authentication key, password which has been converted to hash. Okay, and then email, nationality, gender, everything, each and every piece of information gets saved inside this table. Okay, so now I'm logged in. Okay, so I can log out as well. Okay, now you can see I am logged out. From here, if I want to go to backend, I just have to type backend. Okay, now you can see now I am in my backend from where I can log into my application. Okay, so this kind of application we are going to build using YII framework. Okay, the second version of YII framework. Okay, now for that first we need to understand how to download. Okay, so for downloading YII framework, you need to go to Google and then type YII to download, and click on the very first link, from where you will see these two links. Okay, so you will be landed here, and then just scroll down where there you will get install from an archive file. Okay, so right now we are discussing we are using the advanced application template. Okay, so advanced application template gives us the facility of running our application in two modes. One is in front end and another one is back end. Okay, so now we need to click on this link. Okay, so once you click on this link, you will get the package. You will advanced. Okay, so here it is, advanced package will get downloaded. Okay, so I have already downloaded it and I have kept it on my desktop. Okay, so once you download, then just extract it, just right click on it and then click on an extract here. Okay, now I have extracted it already and I have kept it on my desktop. Okay, so once you extracted the folder, and then you just have to copy this pressing Ctrl C, and then you have to go to your local server. Okay, so in my case I will go to C drive. My server XAMPP server is installed inside C drive. I will go there, XAMPP, and then I will go to htdocs. Okay, and then here in htdocs I have already pasted that folder with a name called as signup. Okay, so this is the name of my project. Okay, so now at this point, if you go to browser and tries to access this folder, access this project, it will show you an error. Okay, it will show you an error like this. Okay, so now I am on my browser, and now I will try to access this sign up. This is the name of my application. Okay, so sign up, then okay, front end, then web / index.php. Okay, now I have run my project, but it's showing me an error as object not found. Okay, so for resolving this error, first you need to initialize your this Yi framework application, in command line, using command line. Okay, so for that you need to go to your start menu and then type cmd. Okay, and then you will be landed to your command prompt, and then go to your C drive. Okay, and then from here point to your Yi directory. Okay, so my Yi project is inside XAMPP, so I will go there, XAMPP, and then inside XAMPP my project is inside htdocs. Okay, and inside htdocs you can see I have a project with a name called as Yi signup. Okay, so I will point to this folder from command prompt, cd Yi signup. Okay, now I am into my Yi project. Okay, so now from here you need to initialize your Yi project. Okay, by using command php init. Okay, so before running this command, you have to set the location of your PHP in your environment variables. Okay, so if you didn't set the location of your PHP inside your environment variables, it will show you an error. Okay, it will show you an error as PHP command not recognized. Okay, so for that, first you need to go to my computer, right click on it, and then go to properties. Okay, and then click on advanced system settings, and then click on environment variables. Okay, so here you need to come down, you need to look for path, and then click on edit. Okay, so here you need to paste something. Okay, so what you need to paste, you need to come here and inside htdocs, inside your localhost, c XAMPP htdocs, and then you need to go to your C drive and then XAMPP. Okay, from here you need to go to PHP folder, and you need to copy this. You need to copy this control by pressing Ctrl C. You need to copy this path of your PHP, and then you need to come to here, and here at the end you need to put a comma. You need to put a comma and you have to paste it here. Okay, so I have already done that. Okay, so then you need to click on OK, and then OK, next. Okay, so now if you do that, it will not show you any error once you execute this command. Okay, so now I am executing this command. I will hit enter. Now I have initialized it. Now it's asking me to whether you want to use your Yi project as a development or as a production. Okay, so I will just type 0. I want to use it as a development. Okay, now you can see it has given me a question. It's asking a question as initialize the application under development environment, yes or no. Okay, so I want to initialize it, and I will just type yes. Okay, now you can see it has generated few files. Okay, and then it has given me a message as initialization completed. Okay, so now if you come to your browser, and now if I tries to access, now you can see it's start running, and it has given me the it has landed to the front end part of the application. Okay, and it has given me the home page. Okay, now from here, if I want to access the backend, I can access the backend as well. Okay, from where I can log in. Okay, so but right now I cannot log in because I don't have registered yet. I have not created any user. Okay, so we will learn how to do that, okay, in this video. Okay, now we have successfully installed our Yi framework in our local server. So now we need to open our project in our editor. Okay, so let's go to file and then click on open folder, and then go to htdocs. Okay, and then come down. Okay, this is our project. Okay, I will select it, and then we'll click on select folder. Okay, now you can see our Yi project, advanced Yi project, is having many folders. Okay, one is backend, the second one is common, and third one is front end. Okay, so these three folders are most important. Okay, so backend. The backend folder contains some files like controllers, models, okay, config files. Okay, and the same front end folder contains the same set of folders and files. Okay, now we need to create a database now. Okay, so in order to register with our application sign up, we need to create the database. Okay, so here you can see this sign up is entirely different from our sign up here. Okay, let's go to front end. Okay, now you can see I have customized this sign up form by adding some extra form elements. Okay, so exactly the same kind of form we will be creating in this application. Okay, so where I'll be adding some more form elements. Okay, so first let us create a database. Okay, so for creating the database, we need to go to our PHP MyAdmin and then click on okay, here. Okay, now I have created a database with a name called Z sign up. Okay, so for creating the database, you just have to click on this database option, where it will ask you to enter the name for your database. Okay, so you just have to type the name, and then you have to click the create button. Okay, so now I have already created my database. Okay, for creating the tables inside this database, I need to run a command called as PHP YII2. With the help of that command, I can easily and quickly create a table for entering the details of our user. Okay, so we will see how we can do that. Okay, so now first now we have created the database, and we need to set our database with our Yi project. Okay, so for that we need to go to our editor, and then okay, inside common folder you need to go to config, and you will find main local.php. Okay, so where you need to enter your database credentials. Okay, so my database name is Yi sign up, which I have created just few minutes back. Save it. Okay, so now I have set my database. I have done all the database credential configuration settings. Okay, I have a username. I have set the username for my database as root, and I don't set any password for my database, so I will just leave it as blank. Okay, now I will go to my command prompt. Okay, so now you can see I have created the database, but I don't have any table in that database. Okay, so now let us create the table. So for creating the database table, we need to type command PHP Yi migrate. Okay, now you can see it has returned some information. Creating migration history table, migration done. Okay, so it has created the table, and apply the above migration. It's asking us to apply these changes. Okay, I will just type yes. Okay, now it has successfully created the migration. That means it has successfully created the table. Okay, now if I refresh my database, you can see it has created two tables. One is the migration and another one is user. This user table contains the different fields which we will be using to store the information of our user. Okay, so apart from these fields, I'll be entering some more fields into this database table. Okay, so we want email. Okay, email and username is already present. Email and username is a field are already present. Apart from these fields, we want to create mobile, gender, nationality, text area, and notification. Okay, so we need to add these extra fields inside our database. Okay, so before that, let's go to our application and let's try to create this kind of form. Okay, so now our form is like this, where we are having only 3 text boxes. So we need to add some more form elements into this form. Okay, so for that we need to go to our project and we need to go to inside front end, inside controllers. Okay, so this is our controller. Okay, you can see there is an action index, login. Okay, so and then there is a functionality, there is a function with the name called as action sign up, which is responsible for registering the user into the database. Okay, so now okay, so now let's go to views, then okay, and then site folder. Inside site folder we'll go to signup.php. okay, so now if I tries to register any user, I will be successfully registering the user, but I don't want to enter the details of users, only 3 information for any user. Okay, so I want to add some extra information for the user. Okay, so let's try to add one user and let's test it. Let's Rakesh, and then Rakesh@gmail.com, and then password as Rakesh. Okay, so now I'm going to click on sign up. Okay, let's try to register once again. Let's click on sign up. Okay, so now you can see it has taken me to log out. It's showing me log out because I have logged in now. Okay, so now let's refresh the database. You can see it has the details of that user gets saved inside the database. Okay, so apart from this information, I want to save some extra information of the user with using some other form elements as well, which are these. Okay, so now let's learn how we can do that. So let's go to our editor. Okay, so this is our signup.php form, which is we can see here. Okay, so right now we are having only 3 input fields. Okay, username, I want email. So for okay, I have email already present. Okay, what else I want? Username, email, and password. I want password. Okay, so password is also there. Okay, and what next? Mobile. Okay, so for mobile I will just copy this mobile. Okay, and then I want radio buttons. Okay, so for creating radio buttons, to type form field. Okay, then model, gender, okay, and then type radio. Okay, now I will create an array inside it. Label as male, okay, and then value male, okay, and then uncheck null. Okay, I'll just copy this and paste it here. Female, just copy this. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's create a radio button. Okay, so for creating radio button, okay, let's first check it out. Let's refresh. Okay, exception to be accessed, getting unknown property, front end, model, sign up form, mobile. Okay, mobile and gender. Okay, so for that we need to go to our model. Inside model we will find a file called signup.php. okay, we need to create some variables, some properties like mobile and gender. Okay, and then we need to set the validations as well. Just copy. Okay, mobile required I want to set as required, and then gender as well I want to set as required. Okay, mobile here we need to change it to mobile. Oh sorry, this one is gender. Okay, so here I am accepting, here I am taking the data from the user, whatever details the user is going to enter inside this form, these details will get stored inside these variables. Okay, so now next thing is, okay, sign up form, here this one. Okay, now let's see. Okay, not this one. Okay, now I'm not getting any kind of error. Okay, so because I have set the properties, I have declared the variables and for the information that I'm going to store, and I have set the validations as well, and I have assign the information that I'm taking from the user to some variables. Okay, so now now we need to create the nationality information. Okay, I need to create a drop down. Okay, so like this, I need to create a drop down like this. Okay, now we need to create nationality. Okay, for displaying nationality we need to create a drop down. Okay, so for creating a drop down we first need to create the items. Okay, so first let's create the items using an array. items. Okay, first item India. Okay, and then China. Okay, next America. Okay, now save it. Okay, now we have created the items, and we need to pass these items inside our drop down field. So let's create our drop down. Okay, form, then field. Okay, inside this we need to pass our model. Okay, and then nationality. Okay, and this field will be of type drop down list. Okay, and to this we will be passing this drop down we will be passing our array of items which holds the names of different countries. Okay, and we will use another array to display a message to the user inside a drop down to select the items. Select. Okay, now let's save it. Okay, now if I try to access my page, if I refresh, then I should get an error because okay, everything is fine. Form, field, model, we have passed a model, and then will be of type label is nationality, and will be of the type of drop down which contains the items. Okay, and then prompt. Okay, so apart from this we need to come to this sign up form model. Okay, here we need to add one more rule, which is nationality. Okay, and I want it to be required, and here we need to create the property. This one is nationality. Okay, come at the bottom, and here we need to assign the whatever value is selected by the user to this variable nationality. Copy and paste it here. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, it's saying array to string conversion. Okay, here items. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one is fine. Items equals to India, China, America. Okay, everything is fine. Okay, now I have fixed that issue of array conversion. Okay, now you can see if I refresh, you will see a drop down is displaying with few values. Okay, and okay, so refresh. Okay, now it's displaying a message as well. Okay, now let's create address. Okay, equal form, field. Okay, and then need to pass a model and address. Okay, and then to this need to make it as a text area. Okay, and rows 6. Okay, now we should get an error. Okay, getting unknown property address. Okay, so we need to set the property here inside our sign up form model. Okay, just copy and paste it here and change it to address, and we need to set the rules as well for our address field. So okay, next need to copy, save it. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, now you can see text area is also displaying. Okay, now we are left with our checkbox for notification. Okay, so for that again need to use a form and then field of type checkbox. Okay, and then here we need to pass our model and notification. Save it. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, again we need to do the same thing. We need to set the property, notification. Okay, and also we need to set the rules. Okay, and then okay, just copy and notification. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, now we have created all the different types of form elements inside our form. Okay, now the only thing which is left is we need to change our database table according to our field which we have taken inside this form. Okay, so if I go to my table, here you can see we have username and then email and then password. Okay, okay, but we don't have other fields like mobile. We don't have fields to store the values for mobile, gender, nationality, address, and notification. Okay, so now we need to create those extra fields inside our table. So to do that, we just need to come here, click on structure. Okay, and then username. Okay, so we have username. Email is also we need to change it to password. Okay, change. Okay, change it to password. Okay, now save it. Okay, next we need to add a few fields. Okay, for storing mobile, gender, nationality, address. Okay, so total we need 5 extra columns. Okay, so 5 columns. Okay, and I want it to be created after password. Let's go. Okay, first one is mobile. Okay, varchar. Okay, and then next is gender. Okay, and gender will be varchar. Okay, next nationality. Okay, and then address will be of varchar. Okay, and then next is notification, and notification will be tiny int. Okay, let's say 6. Now I'm going to save it. Okay, now we have created different fields to store our information. Now let's go to our application and let's start to add some record. Okay, let's add this. Okay, and then password, and then mobile, and then gender. Okay, and then I'll check this notification, and now let's see if I click on. Okay, so I'm getting an error. Okay, so password hash. Okay, let's go back to structure and change it to password hash. Save it. Okay, now you refresh. Now you can see I have logged in and I have landed to my home page, and now it's showing me logout message. Okay, that means we have already we have successfully created the user. And if I go to my database and if I click on this user table, then you can see another record also gets added inside our table with additional fields which we have created just few minutes back. So this is the name and the authentication key, password, and the mobile. Okay, see, previously it was, this field was not there, and now the information for this field is also saved, same as gender, nationality, address. Okay, and then notification, since I had checked the checkbox, that's why it's displaying 1. Okay, so now let's add one. Okay, now let us create one more record. Okay, and then email, and then password. Okay, mobile. Okay, let's select female, and then nationality, some address. And now I'm not going to check this checkbox for notification, and if I click on this sign up, okay, it's saying me a message like this. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, let's remove this and refresh the page again. Okay, and then username. Okay, password. Okay, and then let's choose this, some address. Okay, now let's click on this. Okay, now you can see we are successfully landed to our home page, and now it's showing me a logout message. That means we are successfully logged in. Okay, so if I go to my table and if I click on refresh, then you will see another record gets added to my table. Okay, and for this notification, now it's showing 0 because I didn't check the notification checkbox while saving this record, while saving this user. Okay, so this is how we can create a sign up form or registration application using YII2 framework, or the second version of YII. Okay, so I hope you like this video. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on like button, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in my next video where I'll be discussing on some other topic. Okay, thanks for watching.